Be me 28, night shift manager at the Overclock, mid-sized land center in the city suburbs, about 50 rigs, smell of stale Monster Energy, ozone, and teenage desperation. Been working here for 4 years. Started as a floor associate wiping down keyboards. Now I hold the keys to the kingdom, the admin PC. From this throne I see everything. Bandwidth usage, active processes, chat logs, screen monitoring. I am the god of this little digital universe. Owner is a guy named Stan, who only cares about the crypto miners in the back room. Leaves the actual running of the business to me. I take my job seriously. This isn't just a place to play Fortnite. It's a sanctuary for the true gamers. I maintain a strict hierarchy here. The casuals get the front row, 60 Hz monitors, sticky membrane keyboards. The regulars get the middle, 144 Hz, mechanical reds. The elite get the VIP room in the back, 240 Hz, RTX 4090s, Secret Lab chairs. I curate the experience. If you're loud, you get throttled. If you respect the hardware, you get priority routing. It's a meritocracy, and I am the judge. Enter Alina. Started coming in about 3 months ago. Maybe 23, art student aesthetic, oversized hoodies, messy bun. Doesn't play FPS garbage or scream at screens. She plays MMORPGs and obscure indie survival games. Quiet, focused, respects the peripherals. Always wipes down her station before leaving. The first time she came in, she asked about the specs on the VIP rigs. I didn't just tell her, I gave her a tour. Explained the thermal paste application I did myself. She actually listened, nodded, looked impressed. Most girls who come here are just tagging along with their boyfriends. Elena comes alone. She sits in station 42, corner of the middle row. I watch her screen sometimes from the admin console. Not in a creepy way, just quality assurance. She's good at what she plays, efficient APM, optimal pathing. I realized she was different. She needed a guardian in this cesspool of toxicity. So I started pulling strings for her. Subtle things. When the network gets congested on Friday nights, I set her MAC address to high priority QoS. Everyone else lags. She stays at 12 ms stable. I unlock the premium snack cabinet for her account. Buy a balls, get a free Pocky. I call it the loyalty program. It's exclusive to one person. She smiles at me when she swipes her card. Connection is always so good here, thanks Anon. That smile, it's acknowledgement. She knows I'm looking out for her. We have a connection, layer 1 and layer 7. Then he showed up. Kevin, calls himself K-Shot, 21, loud fade haircut, wears jerseys for teams he's not on, plays Valorant and screams, "Let's go," every time he gets a single kill. Brings a posse of 3 other loudmouths. They usually stick to the front row because they're casuals. But Kevin has money. Daddy's money probably. He buys out 4 VIP seats for the whole night. I have to give them to him. Stan likes the revenue. Kevin is a cancer on my sanctuary. He treats the equipment like trash, slams the mouse, spills Dorito dust. And worst of all, he noticed Alina. It was a Tuesday, slow night. Alina was grinding some crafting profession in FFXIV. Kevin walks out of the VIP room to get a drink. Sees her, leans over her cubicle wall. "Yo, you play support. We need a sage for a 5 stack. I watch from the desk. My hand hovered over the terminate session button. Alina took off her headphones. Polite, too polite. "No thanks, I'm playing this right now. Come on, playing alone is sad. Come carry us." He flashed that stupid confident grin that guys with 0 technical knowledge have. Alina laughed nervously. "Maybe later." She didn't say no firmly enough. She was being cornered. I decided to intervene. Walked over, clipboard in hand. "I don't need a clipboard, it's for authority." "Excuse me, sir." No crosstalk between rows disturbs the other patrons. Kevin looked at me like I was an NPC. "Relax, bro, just being friendly. VIP section is in the back. Please return to your station or I'll have to log you out." He rolled his eyes, muttered tryhard under his breath and walked away. Alina looked at me. Thanks, he was kind of intense. "I got you," I said. "I keep the riffraff in check." "You're like the sheriff of the internet," she joked. "Sheriff, I like that. Protector of the realm." From that day on, I made it my mission to insulate her completely. But Kevin kept coming back, and he kept trying to talk to her. He started bringing her drinks, accidentally buying 2 monsters. She accepted them, probably just being polite. But then I saw them talking near the vending machines. She was laughing, not the nervous laugh, a real laugh. I checked the security cam audio feed. They were talking about Arcane. Normie shit. He doesn't know her. He doesn't know she appreciates optimal thermal throttling. He just sees a girl in a gaming cafe. I needed to show her the difference between a casual and an admin. I formulated a plan. Operation Firewall. Step 1. Degradation of service for the target. Every time Kevin played when Alina was there, I tweaked his settings. Subtle packet loss, 2%. Just enough to make hit registration feel off. He'd scream, I clicked his head. I'd sit behind the desk, sipping my cold brew, watching his frustration. Alina dislikes rage gamers. The more he raged, the worse he looked. Step 2. Elevation of the savior. I started spending more time at Station 42, just checking the cables or updating drivers. We talked. I told her about the custom server architecture I was building in my basement. She nodded, said, that sounds complicated. She was in awe of the intellect. I told her I could optimize her character's build in her MMO. Sat down, spent 20 minutes redoing her hotbars for maximum efficiency. She said, wow, I never thought of putting the potion there. Of course she didn't. She needed guidance. One night, rain pouring outside. Kevin is in the VIP room, screaming at his teammates. Alina is in the middle row, shivering a bit. AC was cranking hard. I went to the back office, grabbed my personal hoodie, the black one with the root user print. Brought it to her. You look cold, take this. She looked surprised. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, I have thermal resistance. Tried to make a hardware joke. She put it on, it swallowed her. She looked perfect, like she belonged to the system. Kevin walked out, saw her in my hoodie. He paused, looked at me, looked at her, smirked. Nice sweater. Did it come with a fedora? The disrespect. In my own house. Alina giggled. She giggled at his insult. That burned. She didn't understand he was mocking the authority. I decided Kevin needed to be removed, permanently. Not banned, banning is too obvious. Stan would ask questions if we lost a whale. I needed to humiliate him, make him leave on his own. There was a local Valorant LAN tournament coming up, hosted right here at the Overclock. Prize pool $500 and a bucket of peripherals. Kevin entered with his squad, team headshot. Alina stayed to watch. She wasn't playing, just spectating. Kevin said he's gonna win, she told me at the counter. Skill issue, I replied. Hardware can't fix bad aim. He's actually pretty good though, she said. Defending him. Against me, the one who gave her the hoodie. This was it, the final showdown. I volunteered to referee and manage the dedicated server for the event. Total control. The bracket was set. Kevin's team crushed the first 2 rounds. They were loud, obnoxious, taunting the other kids. Alina was clapping for them. I couldn't watch it happen. I couldn't let him win the tournament and the girl. Semifinals. Kevin versus a team of random tryhards from the next town over. I went into the server config. I didn't use lag switches this time, too detectable. I went deeper. I accessed the USB polling rate settings for Kevin's specific row of ports via the admin hub. It's a legacy feature in our management software, usually used for debugging old mice. I set his mouse polling rate to fluctuate randomly between 125 Hz and 1000 Hz. Inconsistent input latency. Muscle memory poison. The match started. Kevin was missing shots he usually hit. Overflicking, underflicking. He started sweating. Bro, my mouse feels weird, he yelled. I walked over, calm, professional. Let me check. I wiggled the mouse on the desktop. Cursor moved fine. Looks normal. Maybe it's nerves, I said loud enough for Alina to hear. It's not nerves, it's skipping. Sir, if you blame the equipment again, I'll have to penalize you for unsportsmanlike conduct. He turned red. He sat back down, tilted off the face of the earth. They lost 13-4. He slammed his headset on the desk, cracked the plastic band. This place is trash. The PCs are rigged. The room went silent. I stepped in. The moment of victory. Sir, you just damaged property. You're disqualified and liable for the headset. He got in my face. You did something, I know you did. I'm just doing my job. Maybe you should practice more instead of making excuses. Alina was watching, eyes wide. This was the alpha move. The calm administrator versus the raging child. Kevin looked at Alina, expecting sympathy. She looked down at her phone. He stormed out. His friends followed. I felt a rush of dopamine, higher than any kill streak. I had defended the castle. I walked back to the desk, adjusting my glasses. Later that night, the tournament ended. Crowd cleared out. Just me and Alina left, and the janitor mopping in the back. She walked up to the desk to return the hoodie. Keep it, I said. It suits you. She put it on the counter, folded neatly. You were really hard on him, she said softly. He broke equipment. He was toxic. I protected the environment. He was right, though. I froze. What? His mouse. I watched the replay on the spectator screen. His cursor was jittering. It wasn't him. She looked me in the eyes. You did something, didn't you? I scoffed. Don't be ridiculous. Why would I do that? Because you don't like him. Because you stare at us when we talk. She wasn't the clueless gamer girl I thought. She was observant, smart. I did it for you, I blurted out. The truth just leaked. For me, she stepped back. What are you talking about? He's a Chad, a fake. He doesn't respect the game. He was just trying to get in your pants. I treated you with respect. I gave you priority queue. I optimized your hotbars. Silence. The hum of the server rack seemed deafening. You gave me priority queue. Her face twisted, not in gratitude, in horror. I made sure you had the best experience. Because we're the same, we understand the system. You were monitoring my connection, changing my settings without asking. I am the admin, I said, voice rising slightly. I have root access. It's my job to manage the users. I'm not a user, she said, cold as ice. I'm a customer and you're creepy. Creepy? After the free snacks, the tech support, the protection. I thought you were just a nice guy working here, she said, picking up her bag. But you're manipulating everything. That's not cool. That's psycho. I got rid of him for you. I liked him, she snapped. The words hit like a BSOD. He was funny. He asked me out to dinner next week. But now he thinks this place is garbage and he's probably never coming back. She started walking toward the door. Wait, I called out. I can fix it. I can ban him for real if he bothers you. She spun around. Don't you get it? You're the one bothering me. She pushed the glass door open. I'm not coming back here. Delete my account. She left. I stood there alone in the LED glow. My reflection in the turned-off monitor looked distorted. I sat down at the admin PC, opened her user profile, Viper L. Status offline. Last login, today. Loyalty points, 4,500. I hovered over the delete user button. I couldn't do it. Instead, I checked the security logs from earlier. Replayed the argument. Replayed her saying I liked him. Zoomed in on her face. She looked disgusted. Not shy, disgusted. The realization started to creep in, bypassing my firewall. I wasn't the hero. I was the glitch. Next day, Stan comes in early, 10 a.m. He never comes in at 10 a.m. He has a guy with him, some IT consultant. We got a complaint, Stan says, chewing on a cigar he's not allowed to light. From who? The kid who broke the headset. From the tournament organizers and Westfield Properties and the ISB. Stan tosses a folder on the desk. Traffic logs showing manual manipulation of port polling. QoS targeting specific MAC addresses. Unauthorized access to personal user data. The consultant guy is already at my terminal. He's got a keylogger on station 42, the consultant says. That's for security, I defended, to prevent hacking. It's only on one station, Stan says. The girl's station. Stan looks at me. He looks tired. You're done, pack your shit. You can't fire me. I built this network. I know where every cable goes. Yeah, and you're using it to stalk customers and rig games. Get out before I call the cops. I packed my mechanical keyboard in its velvet sleeve. Took my mouse. Took my root user hoodie from the lost and found where she left it. Walked out into the bright, blinding sunlight. It hurt my eyes. Real-world resolution is too high. No anti-aliasing. 2 weeks later, I'm working at a Geek Squad desk in a Best Buy, wearing a clip-on tie, helping grandmas figure out why their iPad doesn't have internet airplane mode is on. It's hell. No admin rights, no root access. Just have you tried turning it off and on again? One lunch break, I walked past the overclock. Looked through the window. New manager is there. Some kid looks 19. Probably doesn't even know how to repaste a GPU. And there in the front row, Station 12, casual section, is Kevin. And next to him, Alina. They're playing Valorant together. She's wearing his jersey. Team headshot. She's laughing, he's laughing. They're drinking store-bought soda, not the premium balls from the fridge. Her ping is probably 45 ms, unoptimized. Her posture is bad, and she looks happy. I stood there watching, gripping my ham sandwich. The glass reflected my face, pale, tired, wearing a polo shirt that didn't fit. I wanted to go in there, tell the new kid to check the routing tables, tell Alina she's bottlenecking her GPU with those settings, tell Kevin his crosshair placement is trash. But I didn't. I just realized, you can optimize the hardware, you can optimize the software, but you can't optimize people. And for the first time, I felt like an NPC in my own game. Turned around and walked back to Best Buy. Customer waiting at the counter. My mouse is acting weird, he says. I looked at him dead in the eye. It's probably user error.